Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Chad Lister Show. I'm your host, Fred Battenfield. I'm here with Coach Chad Lister, the head coach of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. Coach, you've had quite a run. The white knuckle patrol is all I can explain for the last couple of weeks with your team.
No question. Last week, I thought we did some good things on Tuesday against Montreat here at home, and put a lot of points on the board and held off a late rally by Montreat, and had three guys score 20 plus, and did some good things offensively. And unfortunately, that was about the end of our offensive production for the week, because on Thursday on the road at Morris and then back at home against Brevard, we just shot a miserable percentage from the field and couldn't get any shots to go. So looks like we bottled them up for that game Tuesday at Montreat and left the bottle at home the rest of the week.
You got to go back to that shelf and get that one back.
Absolutely.
So you can get that shooting touch back in. But they've had some good games. They've had some off games. They need to find that consistency that sometimes you're going to find that with a young team, and sometimes they don't quite have that together all the time.
I have to find myself, trying to stay patient with a young group of guys, again, with no seniors, and always playing with freshmen on the floor. And we just didn't play well Thursday down in Sumter against Morris, a very athletic group that caught us on a hot shooting night. And then I thought we would bounce back well at home against a good Brevard team, and we just got down early. You look up and it's 12-1, and some young guys, they start to hang their heads, and you try to use those early timeouts, but we just were never able to crawl out of the hole we dug. So we learned a lot of lessons. Our guys obviously came back, and they've worked hard through the weekend, and we've seen a lot of guys in the gym this week and getting prepared for our game tonight against Warren Wilson. So I think our guys will respond. It was more of a wake-up call than anything, and I do think this group will respond.
Well, speaking of responding, talking about now that students are back on campus, attendance is back up for home games. What do we need to do to get more people out there to support the team and get them behind your club?
Well, winning will take care of a lot. And,
yes.
When we start winning some games and putting a run together, I think you'll see Hayes Gymnasium liven up a little bit, and the students will come out for a winner, and we're getting there. We're really close to putting a winner together, and we can see it coming with the young talent that we have, and I'm really excited about not only our program but about what our students can be a part of. Really in a tough environment here in Hayes Gymnasium when it's full.
When it's full, it gets pretty loud. This is not one of the bigger arenas in Division II, but it is one of the more spirited. So if you haven't seen a game, you need to come out. Well, Coach, let's talk a little bit about some of your players. Talk about sophomore Zach Babbitt. He's had several games that he's really played very well. He's had over 20 points a game. So he's had a really good start to his young career.
Absolutely. Zach played sparingly his freshman year and has stepped into his own spotlight this year and has had signs of brilliance. He scored 27 on Tuesday at Montreat, and then went into hiding the rest of the week. So we've got to get him a little more consistent and get him good looks at the basket. But Zach's a very athletic player here from Wade Hampton High School in Greenville, and a lot of the local people remember him playing in his high school career, and he's got the potential to be a really good player for us.
Let's talk about consistency. It seems like Kyler Vitko's name is always at the top of the stat sheet. He's had a pretty good season.
Absolutely. Kyler works hard every day. His field goal percentage is always very high. And again, it's just consistency and putting him in positions to be successful. And when we give him those opportunities, he normally pulls through. So we've got to continue to get him the ball in good spots and get him taking those high percentage shots. And when he does, he's very effective.
What's it going to take for this team to really, truly break out and make a good run?
I think we just need to be efficient on the offensive end. I mean, we need to really work on valuing the basketball, taking good high percentage shots. And really, I think that will help us on the defensive end. It will take a little load off. We're taking too many early shots, having to play a lot of transition defense, and the more you have to rotate and help, the more you can allow shooters to get open, which we've seen here recently. So we've addressed some issues that we've got right now on both ends of the floor, and really have a good, smart group of guys, and we want that IQ to come out on the floor.
Okay, it really has. I mean, they really are a spirited group. They haven't given up. They're still playing hard.
No doubt. Even on Saturday afternoon against Brevard, we had played about as lousy a half as you could possibly play. And our guys came out at the half, and we didn't execute very well. We continued to struggle shooting the basketball, but our guys played very, very hard. We ended up winning the half, if you keep score there. But, a loss is a loss, and we accept that. But we're going to use it as a learning experience for our guys. But they did continue to play very hard and had many opportunities just to throw in the towel, and they didn't, and this group will not do that.
What's coming up for your team this next week?
We have Warren Wilson at home tonight. Warren Wilson, just up the road in Asheville, is a team that in the past has been an easy win for North Greenville. But Kevin has done a fantastic job with that program. They're winners of 3 in a row. They've won 8 games this year, and they're on track to win a record number of games for that program. So this is not going to be an easy game for us tonight. We'll have to play very, very hard, but we certainly have an opportunity to bounce back again from last week and pick up a win tonight if we play well, and move on to the end of the week and face 2 teams that have already beaten us the first time. We go to Limestone, a team in the Conference Carolinas that's always right in the mix. So we'll travel to Gaffney on Thursday and then to Columbia on Saturday to face Allen, who handled us at home pretty well. Very athletic team, well coached, and we'll have another opportunity to have a little revenge factor there on the road.
So you're starting to get to that make or break time of the season where you need to figure out what your team's going to do.
Absolutely.
Okay, Coach, that's about all the time we have this time. If you haven't made it out to a game, if you can't make it to the home games at Hayes Gymnasium, please listen to the game on the radio at 95.5 FM, The Vibe. At each halftime of each home basketball game, plenty of prizes will be given away with a special shootout. We now have it through Crusader Athletics. So for Coach Chad Lister, I'm Fred Battenfield. This is a Crusader Sports Network.